I think of like there's this scene in the Neverending Story where the kid is like in the attic reading the Neverending Story, and he has like a packed lunch with him, and he like halfway through the movie like pulls out a sandwich or something, and he takes a bite of it, and then he's like about to take another bite, and he's like, no, I need to save this for later. And he like puts it back down. I thought that scene was so funny where he's just like, this is a long story. I'm going to need this for later.
I remember that. We watched that a couple of years ago, and I was laughing so hard at that part. It's like rationing his PB&J or whatever it was.
I need to save this for later. And it's just like it's such an emotional scene. Like he just says it with so much like confidence. Like he knows he has a long journey ahead of him and he has to ration his food. It's stupid.
Previously in the Brotherverse.
Talos is the reason that this happened. The palace erupted, and the storm giant just started walking off into the distance. And you are looking into a somewhat dreamscape. You see Talos sitting with a young boy meditating. You're all wearing the same robe that Arrow is wearing. Have you learned nothing from what I've taught you? Dig inside your mind.
Come put your hand on his head.
You feel this deep calming sense, and you are crying in a crib. And you appear to be a baby version of yourself. And there's also a baby Arrow and Raya. You see Talos picking Zana off the ground.
Looked like Mom was hurt.
I'm scared. I want my rabbit.
Here's your rabbit.
Thanks for being a good big brother, Arrow. And you start to see the world darken around you. You start to see the world lighten up again, and you are now standing on another stone island in the cloud dreamscape. And you look behind you, and you can see the temple and tree behind you. And the temple now looks dilapidated, and the tree looks like it has died. And all the blossoms are gone. And in front of you, you now see a large floating mountain. And at the base of it is a cave going into the mountain. And at the top of it, you see a temple that looks like the Temple of the Moon that you saw in Kulton.
So we can either scale the mountain or go into the cave. Maybe.
Yeah, it seems like we... Sorry. It seems like we need to go to the cave.
Yeah, probably.
Not the temple?
Yeah.
Or you think the cave leads up to temple?
Yeah.
There is a stairway leading up to the temple.
Oh,
Yeah, so up or down?
I chose the tree. And we turned into babies, so...
And I choose
Yeah, go ahead.
choose cave.
Okay.
We shall go through the mines.
That works out. In the other movie. Let's do it.
All right. So there is a stone bridge that is breaking apart a bit that leads about 100 yards to the base of this mountain. So you're able to walk across it pretty easily. There are pieces missing of it, but the main path is intact. And you eventually reach the entrance of the cave, and you can feel a cold wind coming from inside.
Gonna step back and let Yenri take this one.
It's a cold wind. Still thinking cave? Yeah? I would second guess you. Yeah, let's do it. And start walking in the cave.
Come on. What, are you cold?
So you walk into the cave, and you are shrouded in darkness for a moment, and the coldness starts to envelop you, I guess, and it feels a bit wintry in here, and you can hear the wind starting to blow harder from inside, and you eventually start to see a light at the end of the tunnel, and you break into a large room that is carved out of the center of this mountain. So all the walls are carved stone. And in front of you, you see a gigantic statue embedded in the wall. And so there is a stone head that is embedded in the back wall, and there are two giant fists that are also embedded in the wall. And the fists are holding on to, where are they? Stanches? What's the candle holder?
Sconces?
Sconces, thank you. I was like, neither of those are right.
Squanches?
Squanches.
Stanches.
Two stanchions. I already forgot what you said.
Sconces.
Sconces, thank you.
Wisconsins.
Wisconsin.
Two Wisconsins.
One Wisconsin has a platter of cheese. No, two sconces.
The other one has a Brett Favre.
A Brett Favre.
Yeah. Can sconces just be like candle holders, or do they have to be attached to a wall? I'm not sure.
I think
like-
yeah, I thought they were wall mounted
wall.
specifically.
Okay, so they're more
Maybe-
just like holding metal, like
Candle
like
Like
Candle
candelabras.
holders of flames. Don't think candelabras.
Holders of flame is
Holders of flames. I was trying to think of the name too, where like
Torches.
Yeah, I guess they're just torches. Yeah, I like torches. There we go. That was a really hard time with that one. I think last night I was trying to think of the name of, like, if you were to have like a bowl with a flame lit in it, if there is a special name for that or not. Like if you had like a metal bowl that's holding
like oil.
like a fire. I don't know if there's a name for that, but in the back of my head I thought there was a special name for that.
A Brett Favre.
That's
I think we said it earlier.
go number 4. All right. So yeah, holding two torches or holders of flames for those in the know. And Talus is standing in front of you, and he has a small golden crystal floating in front of his head. And you see Arrow, and he appears to be an older man at this point, maybe around 50 years old. And he has a black crystal floating in front of his head. And Talus looks at him, and he says to Arrow, "You have learned nothing in your time of meditation. You are still the angry young boy that I knew many, many years ago. It's like, you must learn to control yourself, or we are all doomed." He's like, "Follow me deeper into the mountain, and your strength shall be tested." And he walks towards the statue and into a doorway that's sitting in between the fists of the statue.
I think Arrow's about to unlock the hook shot.
You mean us? Let's go be Arrow.
Yeah. I think we are Arrow, it seems like lately.
Yeah.
Does.
Living out his memories, perhaps.
It would seem.
All right, let's go test our strength.
Yeah, let's follow him.
All right. So you see Arrow disappear at this moment, and you are now again wearing the same robes that you saw Arrow wearing. And you begin to walk towards the doorway that you just saw Talus walk through. And as you begin to walk towards it, you see the fists pop out of the stone wall and rise into the air a little bit.
Oh,
We're about to fight Mr. Stonefist. Is this Stony Hawk?
Stony
Stony
Rock.
Rock. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't like that. Orc, you can take the lead here.
I agree.
All right. I'm going to wage.
You gonna wager what?
I'm going to wager we're going to die.
I will take that bet.
I'm going to wage or we're going to die. All right, I'm raging. I'm ready.
All right. And the stone fists stay hovering in front of the doorway, like 30 feet out. And these fists are maybe 10 feet tall, we'll say.
Oh, that's big.
I'm going to put my hands up in front of my face so you can't punch me in the face 200 times.
I think it might just take one in this game.
Nice and close in front of my face.
All right. And the fists rise in front of the statue's face in a defensive pose.
Oh.
Wait, are they mimicking me? Do I have control of this thing? I punch.
You punch out and roll for initiative.
A solid first strike.
Punch the air.
Testing.
21. Oh, wait, I have advantage on initiative.
14.
Still 21.
All right.
9.
Buff?
9.
One
9.
second.
9.
Oh, Yenri. I was like writing down names and I had Orc, Stone, and Puff. And I was like, the hell? Why did I write that? Oh, yeah. Stone statue.
Stony Rock.
Stony Rock.
Yenri's nickname,
that's
Stony.
Stony. I just watched this movie on Netflix that was filmed during the pandemic called... Oh, God. I don't remember what it was called, but the plot was basically there was a meteor crashing into the Earth on, like, that day. And this woman basically, like, lives with her younger self. Like, she's, like, metaphysical. And she's trying to, like, have a good last day on Earth before the asteroid hits. And there's a moment where she meets Pauly Shore.
What?
Yeah. Like Pauly Shore, just the actor, but he's just Pauly Shore. I was like, yeah, it's Pauly Shore.
Sick.
A really good movie. Would definitely check it out. It's crazy because like when the credits rolled, it was like 5 people were involved, but it had like Dennis from Always Sunny and Charlie Day and like Fred Armisen. There were a ton of famous people in it. And it was just filmed during the pandemic with like 5 people and all those actors.
Wow.
Hey, what do you mean it was filmed with 5 people?
Like when they listed the credits,
Like the crew
it was like
was
5.
just 5 people?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. There's basically an editor, writer, director, and like a person with a camera, and like that was it. And then they listed all the actors.
Oh my God.
And it was like filmed with love during the 2020 pandemic.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a super good movie. Highly recommend.
What's it called?
How It Ends. It's called How It Ends.
How it ends.
I'm watching it tonight.
All right, I feel I gotta wrap us back around to this fight before I lose my aggressive energy.
Oh yeah, we're fighting the aggressive energy. So
Gotta embody Stony Rock.
look out, Orc! Don't get.
Oh, I got my hands up.
Don't get fisted.
Okay.
God.
He's
advice.
a pro with those rocks.
So the rock punches out towards Orc, and roll a dexterity saving throw.
15.
All right. The rock fist smashes into you, and you are knocked backwards about 15 feet. And you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yikes. Oh, wait, but I'm raging.
Just cut in half.
What did I just say?
Don't get fisted?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to interpret that.
Yeah.
Fair.
So this is punch 1 of 200.
Start the counter.
Don't think I'll make it that far.
You just gotta believe in yourself.
Unless he kicks the dead orc.
Yeah.
All right. Whose turn is
All
it?
right. It is Orc's turn.
All right, Mr. Fisticuffs. Can I look around for anything that may look like a more weak point than just like solid stone fists?
Yeah, roll a perception check, I guess.
20.
Okay. Yeah, so what you're able to see on this stone dude is he still has the torches embedded in his hand when he's punching. And then the arms look pretty much pure stone, but they are rings of stone that are able to articulate. And same thing with the fingers and hands. It's like made up of groups of stone that are able to articulate with the fingers and hands and whatnot. Looking up at the face of the statue that's embedded in the wall, you are able to see that it has 2 crystal eyes, and it has an open mouth that has crystal teeth in it as well. And the crystals are all red.
How tall is it?
I would say the face is right above the door, and the door is about 8 feet high. So the bottom of the mouth is maybe 10 feet off the ground. The eyes would be 15.
All right. I forget how tall I am. 6'7". Okay.
You could probably slap the backboard if you really jumped.
I want to, I guess, try to great axe one of those teeth. Double attack.
All right.
I could probably reach that.
Cool. So you are about 30 feet away from the face right now.
My speed is 40, so I can walk over there and attack, right?
Yep. Yeah, you would be able to run that far. So you start to run towards, and you run past the outstretched left hand, and the right hand comes and smashes right in front of you, open-handed.
Mm-hmm. Is it still holding the torch?
Yep. And the torch, so the outside of the
Like a
hand is
cigarette?
facing you. Yeah. Yeah. And it raises to his mouth. He's like, nice try, bud.
Takes a big drag of his torch.
Yeah. A drag of his torch.
Damn. All right. Then can I try to maybe reach the torch and like chop it in half with my axe?
Yeah. You can try and do that. Roll for attack.
Double extra attack. Mm-hmm. First one is a 24.
Okay. That hits. Roll for damage.
D12. Oh, 9.
Okay. So you make contact with this torch, and you feel metal strike metal, and you feel the vibration of that contact sort of rattle through your arms. And there's sparks as your axe hits the torch.
Oh, it's a metal torch. I'm trying to put it out. Just FYI, guys.
Okay.
Good to know.
But guess I'm just going to hit it again because I said I was going to do 2.
Well, persistence is important.
Bring on more sparks.
Follow
27.
Through. All right. So you wield it back and chop on the other side of this torch. And roll for damage.
13.
All right. So you feel it connect again, and the torch bends a little bit with this hit, and sparks ring out again. And it looks damaged.
Well, I damaged it.
Well,
Nice.
Good job.
Ta-da.
All right. Next in the order is Yenri.
Henry, don't get fisted.
I won't. Try real hard not to. I am going to cast Shatter on one of the eyeballs of the face up top.
All right.
It has a
Do it.
60-foot range.
Okay.
So,
yeah, you are 30 feet away, so you are in range.
Cool. All right. It is a Constitution 16 saving throw.
Okay. That hits.
13 damage.
So your spell rings out, and what? Shatter's just like a pressure wave, right? It's like kind of like a thunder attack.
Yep. Yeah, it's a loud ringing noise that erupts.
All right. So you hear a loud ringing noise erupt around you, and a visible pressure wave moves towards the skull and hits one of the eyes, and you see it crack, and it lets out like a little bit of a red glow as it does, and it fades away again. And so it is still intact, but it is cracked.
Cool. And that's actually, it has a 10-foot radius where it happens.
Okay.
I don't know if that affects anything, but.
Gotcha. I would say the eyes are within 10 feet of each other.
Cool.
So I would say that you're able to strike both eyes. So both crack and flash a little bit.
Dope.
All right. So the left hand of Stony Rock is sitting down in front of Orc, and it pushes forward. And it will move in the field of all of you. So roll a dexterity saving throw.
12.
16.
13.
Okay. So Orc, you jump away right at the last second and roll to the side, and the hand continues and it hits Yenri and Puff.
Oh.
And you take 11 points of damage each.
Dude.
Oof. Ouch. How are you doing, Puff?
I'm about halfway dead.
Okay.
Hey, me too.
Or halfway alive.
Yeah,
I guess it
that's how you
depends
look
on
at
your
it.
perspective. Yep.
I am 5/6 of the way dead, so to be specific
Or
about it.
6/5 of the.
I don't think there's a positive way to look at that. 1/6 of the way alive doesn't sound very good.
I am mostly dead.
That maybe sounds worse. So maybe
All right.
maybe stay back, or
Yeah.
you know, I don't know.
I don't want to get rocked again.
Eh.
Rocked to death.
All right. Next is going to be Puff.
I'm gonna use dimensional door. I just
I
kidding.
hope you're joking.
I'm not gonna do that.
Goodbye, suckers.
So I am gonna use enlarge on Orc. Make him a big orc. Bork.
Bring on the board.
Bring on the Bork. Bork, Bork, Bork. So he actually, what is it? Your weight is multiplied by 8. Your size doubles.
Because that's how volume works.
Yeah. And then you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, as well as 1d4 extra damage.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I am 2,240 pounds.
Oh boy.
Dope.
Jesus.
You are a literal ton.
Yeah. 1 ton orc.
All right, Orc. I'm going to stand way back here now. You just take it away.
All right. I'm going to put my fists up.
All right. And Puff, how far away do you want to run? You're currently 30 feet away.
However far I can get.
All of
30. Yeah.
All of it. All right. You are now 60 feet away from danger.
Good luck, Orc.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Sorry, Bork.
It's 1 ton orc. It's Peter Torque.
Is that the
Oh, I was gonna say $1 to any listener who can tell us who that is.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can bleep
Yes, it
out
is.
what I said. Okay.
He is. Yeah, bleep this too. He is the.
Just keep bleeping it.
Very niche reference.
He's the
Oh wait, I heard it.
Stop.
He too.
But mostly,
But mostly he was the.
yeah.
mostly yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. All right, it's Stony Rock's turn again. So you see Stony Rock take both of his hands up, and he tries to clasp Big Orc. And so, Big Orc, we're going to be doing a grappling challenge. So roll a strength check.
Okay.
And you have advantage.
And you don't get like double advantage, right? Because I have advantage for raging too.
Nope, just 2 dice.
Oh, okay.
First one's a 23. Oops. Oh boy. Second one's 22. 23.
Awesome. So the hands hit you, and you put your arms and legs out to brace yourself, and you catch the giant stone hands as they try and clasp you. And you shake a little bit, and then you push them up, and the hands force clasp them together, and the giant stone hands clap in a like extremely loud sound of stone crashing against stone. And you see some rubble break off of the hands, and you see the torches bend more as they hit each other, and one of the lights goes out, the one that you had hit. And the arm that still has a lit flame moves away quickly, but the other one is now slower, it seems.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Now
See that?
it is Orc's turn, too.
I want to
Thumb war.
rock. What?
I said thumb war.
I declare a thumb war.
My only weakness.
All right, I'm gonna great axe the other torch twice.
All right, do it.
First one is a 18
Okay. That hits.
and 18 damage.
Is that with your extra D4?
Oh, more D4 more damage.
1
'cause you
D4
big.
extra damage. Yeah.
22 damage.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you make solid contact with this torch, and you see sparks and you feel metal against metal again, and the torch bends pretty significantly with that hit. And you reel it back for hit 2.
All right, come on. 15?
All right, so you swing again, but the hand quickly moves out of the way and you swipe air.
No.
And with that is going to be Yenri's turn.
I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word because I need some health, and I think everyone else could use it too. So all 3 of us get some health, and it's going to be... Jesus, that's not good. 7 health for everybody.
Whoa.
Whoa there, big spender.
It was a 2 and a 1.
I feel amazing.
What do you roll for that? Like what?
2d4 plus 4. Well,
Got
I was
it.
casting it
Okay.
at 3rd level instead of 2nd level, but so I get 2d4 instead of 1.
Okay. I mean, so it's
That's
not
not awful.
Yeah.
terrible. I thought it was going to be like 2d12 or something like that. And be like, oh wow,
No.
that suck.
No. It's not a great, rolling spell because I think the fact that you can give it to everyone at once is like
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, big party.
Yeah. And then I run back and join Puff in the depths of the cave.
You hop, skip, and jump to 60 feet away. All right. And next is going to be Puff.
I'm I use cheer for orc. No, I'm gonna use. Can I use? Are there any other like loose stones around?
Yeah, I would say there are many
boulders?
loose stones.
All right, I'm gonna use animate objects.
All right.
I want to get some big ones. Is there anything that's like in the size class of huge?
I would say probably small.
A
I
small
would say.
thing.
Well, here, you know what? I'll roll for that. 1 second.
Smooth.
All right. Yeah, there is a huge boulder in the
Oh,
room.
for Rizzles?
I made that
Oh, I
pretty.
didn't see that huge boulder over there.
I was gonna make it if you rolled. I was gonna put it at a DC 17, and I rolled a 20. So there is
Wow.
there is a huge rock.
Sweet. I'm assuming I can only control one huge object and a bunch of small.
Probably.
I think
Okay.
that's the case.
Huge objects count as 8. Choose up to 10. Okay.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
Okay, so I can control a huge object, and I can also control one of those little basketball ones.
Ooh.
Cherry on top.
Yeah.
Cool.
You gonna ride it? Oh, the settlers used to ride these puppies for miles.
Just ram it into him.
Heck yeah.
Backing up.
Hold on there, Jethro. I would like to just sort of scoot over near it.
Yeah, you're pretty close to this big rock. You could use 15 feet of your mobility to get over to it.
All right. And I'm just like, rise, my stone brothers. And I put my
All
arms
right.
up in the air.
And basketball-sized one and humongous one, there's other smaller rocks that collect around them and form small legs and arms on these boulders. So now you have a tiny boulder boy and a big boulder boy.
Okay. Tiny boulder boy. Over here, you're on the bench. This is not your fight.
You just awakened him into life just to put him down.
I'm sorry.
I need a
Ouch.
witness.
Yeah.
You can cheer with us. We also realize this is not our fight.
Tiny boulder boy casts unseen father.
Hey, man. Cheerleader's still an important part of the team.
He sulks into the corner and drops back out into the dirt.
All right, we'll work on your attitude in a minute. Okay.
I wish I'd never been animated.
Be careful, you might get what you wish for. Humongo Boulder Boy.
He stands at attention.
Go fight that thing.
I feel like I need to look up some information about animate object and see what this can do.
Hugo Boulder Boy.
So the
Hugo S. Boulder Boy.
Hugo's Boulder Boy. So he has 80 HP. I have a chart,
Wow.
a chart here. 80 HP.
That's
Is
more
that
than I
diagnosed?
have. ADHD.
Yeah, he's like really. Wait, what?
He has ADHD.
He's diagnosed with ADHD.
I'm like, hey, right here. Does anybody have any massive Ritalin?
Yeah. Oh my god. ADHD. He's ready, but he seems distracted for sure. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna make him go attack. All right, so so you're 60 feet away, so he is able to run 30 feet, or he can sprint to get all the way up to the hands. So yeah, they're 45 feet away from you at this point.
Okay.
So he can enter the fray.
Heck yeah. Humongous Boulder Boy, use Rock Smash.
All right. Well, Humongous Boulder Boy gets to 30 feet and is now 15 feet away from the hands.
Oh, sorry. Apparently, I am the one with 80 HP. So, what are my options here?
You can either dash to get all the way up to the hands, or you can sit at 30 feet.
Oh, I would like to do the first one, please.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to get within 15 feet of the rock.
Oh, he's still 15 feet away? Jesus.
No, he's able to get, like, at him, right?
Oh,
They're
sorry.
40 yeah.
Sorry, the first option was dashing. Yeah, you're like right next to the hands.
Oh, heck yeah.
He's a dashing boulder boy.
Yeah. Perfect. So he's in the fray next to Big Orc. So now it is Stony Rock's turn. So you feel the whole cave vibrate a bit, and you see the wall in front of you break out a little bit, and the stone head pulls out of the wall, and the arms disconnect from the wall as well. And you see two legs like start to dig their way out of the earth and stand up. And then some of the remaining boulders in the room come together to form a torso. And now there is a giant rock statue standing in front of you with giant arms.
Oh boy.
That was unexpected.
Whoa.
He brings one fist up above Orc and brings it down onto you. So roll a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. 20.
All right. So it comes smashing down next to you, and you're able to jump and roll out of the way.
Woo.
Just barely. And you see Big Boulder Boy lose his balance a little bit as the percussion like reverberates through the ground. And then the other hand comes up and tries to slap Boulder Boy. So roll a dexterity saving throw for Boulder Boy, Ryan. He has a pretty low dex.
Hey. Then he got a 2.
2? Okay. So the hand comes and hits Boulder Boy, and Boulder Boy takes 17 points of bludgeoning
Oh,
damage.
Jesus. Boulder Boy. Keep
At
your
least
head
he
up.
doesn't have 80 HP anymore.
Slapped it out of him.
Yep. All right.
This isn't good messaging, but
Yeah. There's a lot of familial neglect, I feel like, happening here in this arc. Yenri? Or wait, sorry. No, it's Orc's turn.
thank you for singing my name.
Henry.
In the key of Yenri.
Can I reach anything anymore?
Both hands are currently on the ground because they
okay.
just smashed.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna ignore that and attack the torch again. Attack! Damn. 15 again for the first one.
All right. That is a swing and a miss as you try to connect with the torch.
And then I bring it around for number 2 and 11.
All right. Yeah, those unfortunately both miss.
Damn it.
All right, and we're going to be moving to Yenri.
Okay. I think I'm gonna shatter again.
Okay.
Right in the bridge of his nose and try to give him a nice, whatever the rock equivalent of a black eye is.
All right. Do it.
So I'll
Oh,
cast
I guess
that.
I do it.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw. And actually, So creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal have disadvantage on the saving throw.
man. I get to roll my 2 matching onslaught dice.
Nice.
Yes. Wow, that wasn't... Damn. What's your DC?
16. Constitution 16.
Okay. So the attack rings out, and you see the Rockman raise a hand in front of his face, and it hits the hand, and it shakes, and you see a bunch of dust fly off of it. And you also see in that moment that it does hit the torch. So roll for damage on that.
Okay. And actually, with Shatter, they take half damage on a failed save anyway.
Okay.
So I rolled a 5 damage.
Okay. So with that, you see the other torch fade and go out, and both hands are now moving slowly.
Nice.
Yar. And next
then
is going to be... Oh, sorry.
Because I always forget to do this, I'm going to use my bonus action to give Orc, why not, a Bardic Inspiration die.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Take a D6, Orc.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
can you remind us what you do with that? You add it to any ability check or attack roll?
Yes. The creature can add it, to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Awesome. So before
okay.
I say something,
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
whether
a
it succeeds.
D8, not a D6. So you get more.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Man, you've really leveled up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever rolled a D8.
I roll a lot of D8s.
Yeah. D8's like my go-to damage die when I'm making up, like, creature damage, I guess.
Wait, you make it up? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, I pulled Stony Hawk right out of the monster manual. All right. Puff, you're up next.
All right. I'm going to use Magic Missile, but at like a 4th level spell.
Hell yeah.
Magic
Do it.
Missile.
I don't remember what. So I think it's like 1 more per level. So it'd be 7? 7 darts?
Sick.
That's a lot of darts.
Let them fly. And what would you like to target with those?
I would like to target. Both of the crystals are still intact, right?
Yep, the crystal eyes as well as
Chris-
the crystal teeth.
Is Chris implying teeth with that face? 'Cause it's just grinning really largely.
He's happy.
Yeah.
That's my happy face.
Maybe I'm gonna do 2 in each eye and 3 in the mouth.
All right. All right.
That one's terrible. 7 to the first eye.
Okay.
7 to the second eye. Oh, and only 6 to the mouth.
Okay. So there are 10 teeth that you can see in the mouth, 10 crystal teeth, and you see 6 of them shatter as the magic missiles fly out and hit his teeth. And then the eyes crack a little bit more.
Ah!
Ow.
So with that, you see the eyes begin to flicker a little bit, and suddenly a red laser appears, and it sweeps across the room.
Whoa.
Did not
And
see
so-
that coming.
Orc, Puff, and Yenri roll a dexterity saving throw.
6.
I just remembered I have danger sense, so I have advantage on these rolls.
Nice.
Oh, nat 20.
There you go.
12.
6.
All right. Puff and Yenri, you are hit by this,
Oh god.
and
Laser.
you take 16 points
Oh,
of damage.
for Jesus.
I'm sitting at a cool 1 hit point, boys.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus.
And Yenri, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Just want to see if you can finish me off. 3.
All right. You look down and you see that your legs are beginning to turn to stone.
I got rock legs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So you are immobile. You are not able to move. I mean, your upper body is movable, but you cannot move your legs.
Okay.
And with that, Stony Rock is going to be making his 2-hand attacks.
Wait. Is my big boulder boy? I feel like we went all the way around, didn't we?
Sorry. Yeah, Boulder Boy should have gone when you went. So he will go now.
All right. So I'm like, Boulder Boy is standing right next to the hands, right?
Oh yeah, he's right there.
Okay. I want him to just like hammer fist one of the torches.
Fist? The torches
Both
are out.
of the torches are currently out.
Oh, well, I just hammer
the hand.
hammer fist one of the hands then.
Okay. Roll for attack.
All right. 12?
Okay, that does not hit.
Oh,
he
Boulder Boy.
tries to punch, and you have +8 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, that sucks.
It sure does. It feels pretty bad.
Yeah, Boulder Boy unfortunately misses.
Get distracted
Boulder
again.
boy.
All right. So next is going to be Stony Rock with his hand attacks. So he lifts his hands up, but they're moving very slowly at this point, and he tries to slap Boulder Boy. So Ryan, roll a dexterity saving throw for him.
Yeah, 6.
Okay. So the hands come down on him hard, and he takes... Oh, buddy. Jesus Christ. He takes 19 points of damage.
He's basically halved already. Jesus.
Yeah. And next is going to be Orc.
How tall is Statue Man now?
I would say his head is about 20 feet, 25 feet.
Okay.
He's a short torso.
I'm like almost 14 feet. Can I reach his mouth with my great axe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to chop his teeth out. Dental surgery.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, you are able to do that. Roll for attack.
First one is a 24.
All right, that definitely hits.
Give us a cool dental
Damn.
line.
What?
So give us a cool dental line when you chop his mouth.
Oh. I got nothing.
What time is it? 2:30.
230.
There you go.
Nice. Oh. 21 damage.
All right. So with a big swing of your giant great axe, you swipe through the remaining crystal teeth that are left in Stony Rock's mouth, and they shatter as the axe just cleaves right through them. And you see a slight flickering light, and there's like a puff of smoke that comes out of his mouth, and he's a robot? He's smoking? I don't know. I felt like I had to add something there. And yeah, so that did some damage.
Nice.
And he's wobbly right now. The whole rock creature is pretty wobbly.
Well, I guess with my second attack, I'll just hit him in the face. I don't know if I can reach the eyes.
I would say you would be able to reach the eyes.
All right, I'll aim for one of the eyes. The right eye.
All right, do it.
My right.
Okay.
Ooh. 28.
Yeah.
And 14 damage.
Okay. So you slice into one of his eyes and it cracks and there's a flash of red light as it does and it completely falls out of his rocky skull. And so this guy only has one red eye left, one red crystal eye. And it's going to be Yenri's turn.
One last shatter, perhaps? That's all I have that's like distant. Yeah. Let's try to finish him off. I'll try to shatter the eye.
All right, do it.
Okay.
I will roll
Disadvantaged. Yeah.
Yep.
Constitution.
Sweet. Jesus Christ. He is able to move his hand in front of his face and block it.
My God.
Okay.
I rolled
he gets-
I rolled a 17 and an 18 last time and a 17 and a 19 this time.
Loaded
She
dice.
definitely weighted those dice.
Yeah. Weighted dice.
Well,
That was
He's
a
still-
10 and a 2.
he still takes half damage. Which
Okay.
it was a 13 raw, so 6
Okay.
damage.
Perfect. Okay. So he lifts his hand from his face, but the percussion of the shatter pushes his palm into his face and he hits his own eye with his hand and does 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And you hear a shattering noise and see a red light beaming through his fingertips as this happens. And the entire rock formation falls apart onto the ground.
Andrew says, "Stop hitting yourself."
All right, and you guys are all just
Hooray.
standing there now with Big Boulder Boy
And
Hooray!
small boulder boy.
and Small Boulder Boy.
Back in
Did
the corner.
Arrow,
What's he up
did
to?
Arrow disappear when we started this?
He did, but I will say, as the boulder man falls to the ground. Tony Rock, that is.
Senor
not Big
Boulderman.
Boulder Boy.
Yeah.
Senor Boulderman. You look to your left and you see Arrow standing there, breathing heavily, and he has these dark wisps of smoke, like enveloping his hands, and his eyes are black with black smoke coming out as well. And he looks at the boulders, and then he glances over at you for a moment, and then he runs through the door that Talus ran into earlier.
Huh.
Did he see us?
I don't know.
Sure looked like he was looking at us.
Felt like he did, yeah. I guess we still follow, right?
Yeah.
Puff, you gonna bring those boulders or?
I might bring the little one.
Okay. His time will come.
Yeah.
Bring both. I like my big battle buddy.
If he can fit through the door, then we'll take him.
They're probably going to disappear as soon as we leave here.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
Okay. Onward.
Onward.
Hey, there, it's also only up to 1 minute.
Oh,
They'll be able to run with you for a little bit. We didn't do 10 rounds of combat, so they'll be good for another 45
Yeah,
seconds.
so we get to hype up little boulder boy at the right before his demise.
All right. So you guys run forward into the open door and you run into darkness for a moment, and you keep running, and you eventually see a singular white light pulsing in the distance. And you begin to approach, and you feel this wind like emanating from the white light. And as you get a little bit closer, you notice that this is the scene that you saw in Zana's dream, where Zana rises into the air in a ball of light and then explodes. And you see Arrow standing there, and the light explodes in front of you, and like all the talisman are floating in front of the heads of the keepers, and they fly off, and the keepers are left lying on the ground. And then you see Zana be encircled by these crystal shards and launch up into the sky and disappear. And the keepers who are left on the ground slowly start getting up, and they're just surrounded by devastation from this explosion of light that came off of Zana. And Arrow reaches up towards his head, and he is feeling for his talisman, and it's gone. And then the whole scene fades out again. And the scene lights back up, and you are now sitting in a temple, and you are looking at Talus. And Talus is looking through a crystal ball. And standing next to him is Akadi. And he is looking through the crystal ball at this event that just unfolded with Zana exploding. And he looks down at his hand, and he's holding the Talisman of Thunder. And he grasps it again. And Akadi rests her hand on his shoulder and comforts him. And then the scene fades out again. And light comes once again, and you're still standing in the temple room at the crystal ball. And Talus looks older now. And he is looking in the crystal ball again, and he is watching Raya giving birth. And there's screaming in the background as she is bringing life to the world. And a baby suddenly appears screaming and wiggling. And Chris, how would you explain this? Is that pretty accurate?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Floppy,
Slimy,
crying.
Yeah.
A baby suddenly appears.
Yeah. A wild baby appears. But yeah, and so there is a midwife holding the baby, and she looks down, and the baby's eyes glow white for a second. And Raya reaches out and holds the baby and holds it close to her, and the baby's white eyes slowly go away. And then there's a wisp of smoke in the crystal ball, and there is a scene of Arrow standing with a child in his arms, and he's standing at the edge of a cliff, and he seems to be covered in scars at this point, and he looks older, and he's looking down at the child and holds it close to himself. And then he walks back towards a mountain that's standing behind him and into a cave.